Welcome, teachers, to our PD today. The title of our PD is Teachers Are Leaders and Advocates. Today we will be talking about teacher, leader, and advocate. What is a teacher leader? What is an advocate? Some examples of leaders and advocates. Some barriers that keep teachers from being a leader and advocate, the reasons teachers lead and advocate, and why it is important to be a teacher, leader, and advocate. A little bit of background about leadership in education. In the past, leadership in education was in the hands of administration. Their job was to create policies in laws and implement them. And the teachers would be in the classroom teaching, and they would have no say-so in this decision making. Teachers who felt that there needed a change to be made in education would have to leave the classroom and go into administration. There were no teacher leadership positions. Today, there are teacher leadership positions. I have some examples here. It could be master teachers, lead teachers, grade level teachers, or instructional coaches. Teachers who do take these leadership roles work to influence principals or other members of the school community to improve teaching and learning practices. And the main goal is to increase student learning and student achievement. Each of these teacher leaders has different roles. It could be to help out first-year teachers, or it could be to help a specific group of teachers in their area or of expertise. A teacher advocate is a person who speaks up to make sure that the students are being treated fairly and or that they have the same rights of others. Usually teacher advocates advocate for a particular population of students. The teacher advocates could be classroom teachers, special ed teachers, English learner teachers. And the example of the student populations who they may advocate for, some of them could be English learners, special education, students with disabilities, or students with mental health issues. There are, however, some barriers that keep teachers from being leaders and advocates, and that could be time. They feel that there is no time in their workday, or that they would have to give up their evenings or weekends. Another barrier is too much work. Teachers feel that they already have a huge workload, and that this would just add to their load. Other teachers feel like being a leader or an advocate wouldn't make a change because no one would listen to them. However, I am here to tell you that advocating or being a leader is a lot easier than you think. So we'll start looking at advocating. When you advocate for a student, it doesn't have to be something huge that takes you away from your weekends, your evenings. It could be something small that you do in the classroom, just making sure that each and every one of your students has what they need to be successful in your classroom. Some teachers think that advocating or leading would be too much work, or maybe that no one will listen. There are organizations out there that acknowledge teachers and advocate on their behalf or on behalf of their students. So you could join an organization and the workload would not just be on you. If you feel that nobody listens, again, you can join a leadership position at your school or an organization outside of the school who or that voices teachers' opinions. Some of the organizations that are out there ready to voice teachers' opinions are listed here. As I was doing my research, Agency into Action has these organizations listed as they are ready to voice teachers' opinions. So if this is what you're looking for, here are some options. Some of the benefits of getting involved as a teacher leader or an advocate are listed here. The first one is having a positive attitude. Teachers that are involved as advocates feel that they are providing services to others and making a difference. And again, that makes them have a positive attitude toward their job. Teachers that are leaders and advocates also feel a sense of ownership and sense of trust once they're working together, maybe with administration, and together they reach their goals. Another benefit is that teacher leaders can inspire other colleagues to work toward a goal. And maybe not just colleagues, but also students and their families. And once you see that everybody's working together toward a goal, you will see that not just one person has to carry all the weight. Administrators at district levels have noticed that there is value in teacher leadership and that teachers see the problems firsthand and that they can implement changes quickly because they are in the classroom. As teachers, we do have an obligation to speak up for injustices or laws that harm the education system or our students. So if there are policies that are hurting your students, please speak up on behalf of the students. Thank you so much.